Hello everybody. We took Libby and Layla out today and let them run play in the desert, and it was really a great day for it. Even though it was windy as all get out, the desert dogs loved it. It was about 20-mile-an-hour winds with gusts up to 40, which made this experiment really interesting.
Hey everybody, out here playing around today, setting up a new tarp, and you'll notice it's all shiny in here. This is one of the reflective tarps, like the space blankets, mylar blankets, and I'm not going to sit in here long because it's actually pretty warm, and it's not just from getting out of the wind, but this is just a first setup. And if I were actually going to sleep in here tonight, what I would do is I would bring these in, set my pole up a little straighter, bring these in and close up the hole. But for now, Layla and I are just playing, having a good time, being out in the desert while we can be. See ya.
So while Layla's checking out the new digs and laying around, I'm going to move things and bring you inside and let you see. I actually have about 3 feet of the tarp folded back under as a floor, and well, you'll get to see it in just a moment.
So I thought I'd bring you inside. Yeah, it's low. There's not much room in here, but for one person it's pretty spacious. I would actually probably put my little twig heater, or stove rather, right there to cook with. And you'll notice I don't have it staked down real tight. I'm just playing. I'll try another design here. Well, hello, birdie bird. You gonna photo bomb? So anyway, like I was saying, this is that reflective mylar, and it reflects heat. So I'm thinking even a small fire right out in front of it would be wonderful. Sorry about the tail shot. Somebody had to come give me some lovings. All right, back out at you.
So this is what it looked like this morning when we started out. The next setup's going to be really quick because we're starting to get those 40-mile-an-hour gusts. Okay, I'm going to try to talk really fast before the wind picks up. I put this up against the van with the shiny side down, because with the sun shining on it, I knew there'd be no way I could get a video. So I'm going to back up and let you see what I did. I'm not going to apologize for the wind noise, because it's exactly what I wanted you to see. It's just tied up on one side of the van, 2 poles, one of them's a trekking pole, and I tied a line through and under it, and as soon as I started filming, I had a little slack get in the line, but that's okay, because what that does is it still spreads the stress of the wind off of the grommets and onto some of the tarp. And if I wanted to, I could actually stretch these lines out further and put 2 on each pole and make that very taut. But the idea here is, in the desert sun, which we don't have right now, the shiny side would be up. That's almost hard to say. Shiny side would be up, reflecting the sunlight and giving us a place that we could sit underneath all the way into the evening, because it's going to the ground, and when the sun gets down about that low, it'll still give us a little shade and shelter. That's it. Gonna get out of the way, guys. So this is how I secure my tarps in high winds. I'll take a loop around the pole underneath the tarp, and then I'll go to the top and loop around the pole on top of the tarp, and then tie a knot and take it to the ground. This holds it securely. So I'm here in the back of the van, and I just wanted you to see the bag that this came in. It does say windproof, and I'm going to show you something in just a minute that I was actually pleased with. It does reflect heat. I can attest to that. And it most likely is waterproof. We don't have much water out here in the desert right now, but I can doubt that very seriously I'll ever fold that 8x12 tarp up to go back in that bag. It is a pretty good heavy material. Okay, good thickness. I don't know what mill thickness it is, but I think it's about 5 layers thick. Excuse me. The damage I suffered. We had 20-mile-an-hour winds with gusts that went up to 40. One of the ropes broke, and when it did, that allowed the tarp to be snatched. Now, had the rope remained in place, I don't think I would have suffered this. But that's okay, because my plan, this is a fairly heavy, what do you call it, gusset that they put on there. But what I will do is what I do with many of my tarps is I will cut a piece of leather that's fairly, it's not real thick, but I will cut 2 pieces of leather, and I will contact cement those here, stitch them around the edge and across, and then put another grommet in. That allows me to put tarps up that stay up in winds that you would not believe. Well, like I said, today we had pretty much constant 20-mile-an-hour winds when the wind was blowing, and we did have gusts. The weather service said 38 to 40, but you believe what you want to. It was pretty dang windy. So, having said all that, I'm very pleased with the tarp, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So get out, be safe, and go adventure.